it's Chloe DeMare of Save the Victorol. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from the older than average YouTuber here on the YouTubes, and we're doing another Better Late Than Never. We are playing with the Divination palette. This is the Robert Welsh X Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I was gifted to this from a friend, and I'm excited to use this. So if you want to see what this palette looks like, the look that we create, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. Yes, I managed to get a hold of this. I got this from Wilma. If I remember, I will link her video up above. She did kind of like this, plus like a Blend Bunny comparison. And she had mentioned that there was a palette that had come out before this from another makeup artist that she liked way better. And she didn't think that this would get the use that she'd hoped it would. So she knew the home for it to go to, and that was to me. So anyways, this is a little bit different in how the size and the layout of their palettes usually seem to be. So I guess because this is a collab, it's a little bit different. So we're going to go and take a look. And yes, so it opens up this way. Whoops, there's the plastic cover. Like this versus going like that. So it is from the 8x10 version versus the 10x8. So there we go. And this is a beautiful color story here. Again, it is laid out in the cool Blend Bunny fashion, but slightly different because it's laid out this way. This actually reminds me a little bit of Sample Beauty, of the palette I have from them. So what it's done here, it has all the mattes in the middle. It's got the shimmery shades on the outside, and the shimmery shades correspond very much so with the next row, but will also work with the middle row. So then you can have your color stories this way. You could have your color stories that way. You can do it in quadrants. That's the one thing I really like about Blend Bunny is how they lay out their palettes. I think that's pretty fantastic. And then we might as well, since I've got it and I like it, we're going to play with the Fwee and Robert Welsh Beauty Box. I did a video on this as well, but it has some blushes and highlighter in there, so I thought we could play with that. And then I was also gifted, I have the palettes, but now I have a couple of the lipsticks from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection, so I thought we could use those as well. So that way it's kind of like everything is new or pretty new. Okay, so we're going to prime with a little P. Louise here. And then I did, yes, going to use my new favorite mirror, my Kiss mirror. And we're going to do a look. Now, looking quickly again at the palette, of course it's Robert's favorite colors. Purple is his #1 favorite color, and he does really love greens. So when I did the Fwee box, I did a purple look, so I'm going to go to my favorite color. So we're going to be using the green and turquoise. I think we're going to be using these two rows here. I think that's my plan for today, because as we know, there hasn't been a green that I have not liked. And then I saw Robert do a look using this and doing greens, and it looks so good. And it was like, okay, I definitely need to try that out because those colors looked amazing. Will it look as good as Robert's? Absolutely not. But I will like it nonetheless. He always likes to do nice lifted eye looks. They always look really nice. He's a blending master. I mean, I don't always agree with his takes on some makeup brands. Like, for instance, I do not like ColourPop. No way, no how. And he seems to be a fan. A lot of people are, so you don't all have to like the same things, but a lot of stuff that we happen to agree on. And Blend Bunny is one of them. I quite like Blend Bunny a lot. I have 2 other of their palettes. They're up there in quality. Are they as good as my Cosmic Beauty? Cosmic Beauty might still edge them out a little bit, but I do like me some Blend Bunny, so we will play with that. So I did do my base first. I just used a little bit of the Danessa Myricks Balm, just to even out a little bit, and a teeny bit of concealer, just to lighten the spots a little bit, a little bit contour, and that's it. Oh, and brows. So we've got our eye look going there. So I'm going to start with So I'm going to go with the shade called, of course, these will all have names like Tea Leaf, Pisces, Money, Vision. So the first shade that I want to use, I think I want to use a shade called Horoscope. So that is that dark greenish blue there. So I think that's the first one we're going to use for our outer edge. I have a meeting this afternoon, so I'm filming in the afternoon, earlier in the afternoon, because I started my day early, and then because I have a later meeting, I thought I could take the time in between my work day and my meeting to do my eye look. I'm generally off by 3 in the afternoon, but since the person we are having a meeting with on my company is with the city, we will go by their schedule. So if 4:30 is available for them, we will take it. People that work in the city or in government, sometimes their schedules are hard. Mine's usually pretty easy. My DMs can be pretty crazy too. All the different projects and all the different meetings. So it's usually easier for me to go along with that. Yesterday was an interesting day, just talking about getting ready. Get power failure at the office. Well, we had it the night before and we thought it would be taken care of. So I got to the office and nope. So there was lots of little mini chats and meetings. I had to do a meeting on using my data on my phone. But it was okay, and then I just ended up going home, and then about an hour after I got home, the power went off back on in the office, so I could access the server and actually do some real work. I can't access the server from my programs, I can't do a lot. Okay, this color Horoscope is bananas. I really like that. This is like, as usual, nice and pigmented. There is no fallout. This is really nice. I get a little teeny bit of kick up in the pan, but again, I just pop it onto my brush and use her up, but not like an excessive amount. It's not like the Anastasia drama years ago. It's got to be years ago now. It's got to be 4 or 5 years ago now. That one palette where people would dip their brushes in it and it would be like powder everywhere. All right, I like that. Now I just have to decide. I just hate how this one eye is more droopier than the other. This is all nice and rounded, and this has got a little boop. It's always weird trying to have to match this shiz up. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I'm just going to take a floofy brush and I'm just going to give it a blendy blend. You can always add more, but I just like the edge to give it blended. Maybe in honor of Robert Welsh, it can be a little bit more blended than average. Like I said, his looks always look seamless and really beautiful. Unless, of course, he's doing a palette that doesn't work as good as he thinks it does. But he even still can make a look pretty fantastic. But I really like this color. I like it. Okay, so that went up a little higher. So let's bring this one up a little higher. Add a little bit more color to blend with. No, I like that. What a color. All right, so we are now gonna go. Really like this tealy green row. This is really pretty. I'm tempted just to do this, but I really want to try this color here that is called a 13. I also like this color called Tea Leaf. Let's do. We're gonna do so let's do 13 more in the middle, and then we will jump back into Pisces on this kind of tealish row that I really like. That teal shimmer is really, really pretty. Now it's going to be a little bit darker of a look, I think, than I was originally planning, but I'm kind of digging it. My eye look maybe matching my screensaver there. My Rex Whistler picture. That's super nice. Okay, so now we're going to go, I want to go into this lighter shade. So this is the one that is called Pisces. So we're going to go into there. Ooh, that's a really nice shade. So my cough is slowly getting better, but still I have these pockets of it being super annoying. It was just actually before I started filming, so I had to eat one of my candies to try and keep the throat from getting too dry. Weird. Yeah, these colors go well together. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the green 13 into the middle again. I'm going to take a little bit of this lightest blue shade. This is called Hydromancy. Okay, so we're going to go into that, and I'm just going to use that to blend around the edges there. I'm just going to use the bigger brush. I think I'm going to go back with this little brush. Every once in a while I find a brush that I like using, and then I just want to use it for the whole look. So I'm just going to go in there. And that also gets another color used. Okay, then I'm going to intensify on the outside using Horoscope and what's the green one called again? Tea Leaf. The two bluish shades. So this is the darker on the outer edge just a little bit again. So for the bottom lash line, I'm going to use a 13. So I'm going to use the green that's in the middle. I'm going to do that along the bottom. And I might take a little bit of Money, and I'm just going to blend that into the bottom there a little bit. There we go. Alrighty, now let's play with, and I'm not too worried about the lash line because I'm going to put a little liner on. So shimmers. I'm really liking this one that's called Oracle. That is really pretty. And then of course, I'll put the green one, Lucky. So I think I'm going to put Lucky in the middle, and then I'm going to stick that one near to the front. Alrighty, so first let's go into Lucky. That is so pretty. Let's do a little phalange test. Look how pretty that is. As I remembered, it goes good on with the finger and good on with the brush. So if you don't like using the phalanges, using a brush and a little bit of spray works just as good. And I still have no fallout anywhere. So that is pretty amazing. Okay. Now to brighten it up, again, we're going to go into the shade that is called Oracle. She looks so beautiful. Goes like to a shifts between like a green and a blue. Oh, wow. Yeah. Beautiful. Nice. And then I think for the inner corner, we're going to use Loveline. So we're going to go into Loveline there. We basically used everything in the one row, and then we used a couple shades in the other row. That is super duper pretty. Okay, so now let's do a little bit of eyeliner. Here, I think we're nicely matched there. Go. A little mascara, and then we can play with some more of that Fwee. There we go. And that, of course, is, as always, my Lash Princess. Alrighty. So, refresher. Here's that cute little case there. I took the key ring off, but we have the highlight and we have the 3 different blushes. I think the blush today, yeah, let's do the shade Ambitious. And I brought a blush brush, and then of course I bought the sponge to finish it up. So we're just going to go and pop in there. Really loving the eyeshadow. Okay. Do a really flushed look today. But we will also do a buff once I've got some highlighter on. So that is the Pudding Pot in Ambitious. We've got the highlighter in Sugar Powder, a slightly different container. So it's like a jelly one. The cough is back. All right. So this is the, again, glowy jelly pot. All right, so let's give a little buff. I'm just dropping everything here right now. And then a last steps will be lips. Oh, maybe a little set. Alrighty, so I have the two lipsticks from the Glam Light A Nightmare on Elm Street collection. We've got the shade here that is called, does it have a name right here? Huh, I'm not seeing a name on this particular shade. Alright, so it is this brownie shade here. So, mahogany. And this other one, see if this one also doesn't have a name. Nope, it doesn't have a name. And we have this one here, which is a more pinky shade. I think we are going to go with that one. So let's go with the more dramatic lip. Ooh, that's a nice lipstick. I like a good bullet. Does it smell like anything? Nope, not really. All right, so we're gonna go finish our hair and we will be back. There we go, made my hair look slightly presentable, put on some earrings, and here is our final look. Oh, these colors are so pretty. Of course, this is an awesome palette. I think Robert did a great job in picking out colors or in working with Blend Bunny to pick out perfect colors. These are really, really nice. You can get all the looks. You can get a nice turquoise look. You can get a green look. You can make a yellow one, neutral, purple, nice smoky look, rainbow of it all. Yes, I really like it. It is another successful Blend Bunny palette. I am excited to have this one in my collection. It was also fun to play again with my Fwee. Yeah, just it's a slightly different formula from all the balm ones I've been used to recently, but I think it turned out really good. Yeah, I'll get better and better using more of these jelly pots as I go along. And of course, I always love me a little glam light, especially if it's a little spooky. So there we go. There's our Better Late Than Ever playing with the Divination palette with Robert Welsh and Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This will probably get a lot of use. So there we go. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends and do things Robert Welsh together. As always, behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay. Bye-bye.